Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Actor's Journal, Chapter 10, and this week I want to talk about making an acting reel. So let's be honest, why should I make an acting reel? 1. It shows off my acting skills. 2. It's still Corona season, which means that a lot of directors want to see my talent and my acting range on an online version, which means making an acting reel to submit for an audition. And 3, it's another creative challenge for me. I gotta edit a bunch of clips together and create basically a mini film of my acting. So, why not? How do you make an acting reel if you've never been in a film before? I film my own monologues, and I use the footage from those monologues in the acting reel that I'm making. How do I film a monologue? What if I don't have professional equipment? Hello and welcome to How It's Made. Today on How It's Made, how Trevor's monologues are made. Trevor, care to explain? Hi, yeah, well, didn't know I'd make it on How It's Made. There's 4 main things that I use to film my monologues. 1 is my iPhone 7, 2 is a lamp, 3 is the iPhone holder, and 4 is a black sheet. So the first thing that I use is my iPhone 7. I'm currently using it right now to film. So my iPhone 7 works really great. It films HD 1080p. That's all that I really need to film my monologues and my vlogs and everything. The phone, it works perfectly fine. It does its job, and it gets the videos out there. That's all that I really need. So the next thing that I use is this lamp right here. It's got very good lighting, very warm, ambient feeling to it. It lights my face up pretty good when I film the monologues. It's pretty versatile. It's a little heavy, but you know, I can move the bulb around and I can change the angle of the lighting to that lower lighting. Now I can also make it light, a little dimmer, or very bright. So all in all, it's a great lamp. The next thing that I use is this black sheet. You know, when I want to film a monologue, I gotta have a solid background so that there's no distractions and it's just my face and my upper body that are being shown. And a lot of directors nowadays in acting reels prefer, or in audition tapes, prefer that you just have a blank background that's not distracting and that they can just focus on your acting in terms of facial features and the way you look. Also, it doesn't have to be a black sheet necessarily. It can be any solid color sheet, or any solid background, any solid wall that's just one color that you have. It doesn't matter, so whatever works best. And the last thing I use is my iPhone tripod. I found it on Amazon for $12.99. It's pretty cheap. It's compactable. I can fold it up and fit it in my backpack so I can take it all around for different scenes that I want to film, different monologues that I want to film on the fly. And I can also adjust the legs to make it bigger so that I have different camera angles. It's a little beat up right now. It's got some tape holding it together, but you know, it works. But so time's up. Alright, yeah. Thank you, Trevor, for your expertise. Now that's all for today, folks, on how it's made. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, folks, we got how filing cabinets are made. Thank you. Hey, I said no cameras in here, please. Yo, what kind of monologues do you use? You know, I'd say that I use, okay, enough with the cameras. Like, I'm out. Yeah. I use monologues that I find interesting and that move me. I use monologues that challenge my acting skills and my characterization. I use monologues that show off my inner humanity and best reflect who I am as a person. And at the end of the day, I use monologues that I'll have fun with. As much as I want to become a working actor and try to make money and make a living off of doing this, these are characters that I'm going to want to work with and enjoy working with. And the reason I want to become a working actor and use my acting reel to hopefully get into different movies and plays on Broadway eventually is because I want to do something that I love and that I enjoy and have fun with. And if I'm not having fun in the character role that I'm playing, I'm not going to enjoy the whole experience of rehearsals, or I'm not going to enjoy looking over the script and characterizing that character in the first place. So the last thing that I want to get across is that I want to make my acting reel something that's creative and that's unique to me. My acting reel is like my own sandwich. It's got the different monologues in it that are the meat. It's got different edits that are unique to me that I find are creative ways to transition from one monologue to the next. That's the bread. I got the mayonnaise, which I guess you could say is the different camera angles that I use to film the monologues. I got the cheese, which would be my heart and soul poured into the behind-the-scenes work of making this acting reel. So all in all, the director will see that creativity that I have in the acting reel, and hopefully they'll want to hire me because they'll see not only an actor, but they'll also see someone who's creative and who can put different things together and create works of art outside of just a character.